We got my dog, Boxx, the hungry genius. Welcome to the show, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Long time no see, man.
Man, I ask everybody that I've met in the past, when did we meet? How did we meet? Me and you.
I don't want to lie to you. The what's the name of the club in Lake Charles used to DJ in? I think y'all had Webby there years ago. It didn't start popping till like 2, 3 in the morning.
Probably Festival City.
Probably Festival City.
It was on
That's the name
49.
of it. Man, this was so long ago, man. The club, when you DJ, they had like you had in front of it. It was barricades. It was like
Oh,
a gate.
you talking about the place that was behind the Walmart off of 14, Highway 14. It was two stores.
That's the last time. I don't think that's the first time we met, but in my mind, that's the first time we met.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
that was a while
I think
ago.
I knew your manager. What's her name? What was her name?
Candace.
She doing her thing. Yeah, she doing her thing, man. I've been checking her out too. She doing her thing, man. I'm proud of her.
Shout out to Candace,
man. Yeah. She made a fire transition as far as like doing the rap thing and what she doing now. I feel like that's so dope. You know what I'm saying? And she's selling the courses and all that. That's fire though. But let's talk about you, man. Let's talk about you. Lil Boxx is who I met. Give us the journey, man.
Right.
Tell us how Lil Boxx got into music, bro.
Man, 17 years old. I was in a group, and then I left the group and went solo. They wasn't really serious with the music. Most people leave a group, right? And
right.
I went solo, man, and I signed to Big Faces Entertainment, an indie label in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that's how my journey started. I started putting out mixtape singles, and we was young, dumb, didn't know the business per se, the music business, but we knew guerrilla marketing, and we just would go build relationships. That's how we met you. And I stayed signed to that label for about 7 to 8 years. My artist development, how to show up to the studio on time, how to write a record, all of that. My artist development came through that process, which was a blessing. And then I left that label, and then I started doing my own thing.
Yeah. So young dude, how old were you at that time when you first signed?
When I first signed, I was 17.
Okay.
I didn't know the business. I really signed a partnership deal. I didn't know that my mixtape was already done. Candace was like, "Look, I want you a part of the label. I pay for promotion and everything. If you sign, and we'll just bust everything down the middle." So I really signed a partnership deal at 17, and I didn't know it. And the rest was history, man. But I think I left at about 25 or 24 years old. That's when my contract ended. And she, like you say, she was transitioning into other business ventures. So I felt like, man, it was time to bet on myself. But I knew I had needed to change my rap name.
Right. So let's talk about that. What made you want to do that?
Lex, when back in the G, everybody had Lil in front of their name.
Lil that's right,
Lil
man.
Boost, Lil everybody.
Yeah.
You got respect as a rapper if Lil was in front of your name. But then as the culture shifted, no disrespect to the younger artists, the Lil started being in front of the drug user type artists or the mumble rappers. And I've always been a lyricist. So a lot of people that was getting hip to my newer music or just finding out about me 5 to 7, 8 years ago, they was judging. They was thinking I was a part of that crowd based on I still had Lil in front of my name. I had matured as an artist. I had matured as a man. So the songs I wrote was different. So I had to change. I had to drop the Lil, and I had to come up with a new name because I knew people was gonna judge the music based off just hearing it and how it was packaged.
Right. So as you change the name, now the real journey begins. What's the first thing you remember thinking about that you had to make sure you did for you to bet on yourself? What was that very first move?
I had to put up my own money.
Okay.
Saying that, and I wasn't a stranger to that because I was already doing that when I transitioned out of the label.
Right.
But I knew I had no structure, no team. Usually when you sign a deal, what happens is it comes with the team and it comes with people who already got the plans in place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I knew then I didn't have no team. You know, the label, I had dissipated from them, and it was just my family and friends that would support me, but I didn't have a manager no more, no CEO, nobody to say we going to do this weekend. So it was primarily on my finances and primarily on me coming up with the game plan. It was the most scariest but exciting feeling at the same time because I didn't know. It was the unknown. It was like, what do I do now, God? But also, I've learned enough to know that, man, whatever I do, my footsteps was ordered. So it was
That's right.
bittersweet, but I'm glad I made that decision.
I like that. I like that.